This is rebuilding the driveway after the big rains in February 2022. We had over a metre of rain in 12 hours. That's 3 foot of water. The dam nearly burst, and that was the waterfall at the bluff at Kenilworth. Here's a couple of yellow-cheeked black cockatoos canoodling and drying off after a big rain. It just poured. This is the Mary River up at Kenilworth, and my driveway absolutely washed out. We put about 20 loads of rock into it before I could get a dozer. That was months and months later. Here's my wife Sharon filling up some of the holes. Yeah, I think we put in 20 ute loads of rock like this just so we could get in and out. And the Drott finally arrives. It got here in November, and we had the rains in February. Anyway, better late than never. The Drott is an ideal machine to do this job. It's a dozer, it's a front end loader, and it doesn't get too much mess over the driveway moving the soil as I'm widening it. This is for the new improved drainage. I've just sped it up a bit here so we can get on with it, but it'd be good if she went this fast in real life, but that's not going to happen. So first up, I've got to widen the drive, put a table drain in along that side where he's working on, and then we bring up the road base and put new road base on again. The only trouble with this is that I'm losing a lot of the good hard rock road base that I put in, but that's life. The rains in February were just ferocious. We had, 3 foot of rain overnight. Nothing's going to stand up when you get that sort of rain. One of the reasons I couldn't get the Drott sooner is because everybody else had booked him out. They have the same problem as I've got. Stuff washed out and needed repairs, roads, the whole bit. So he's been flat out. Here's a sulphur-crested cockatoo looking on. One of my daughters used to call them self-cresting cockatoos. She didn't realise they were sulphur-crested cockatoos. We still tease her about that. There it is with its crest up. So this is starting at the top of the driveway, and I'm gradually going to work down. So this time I've got the Drott. I can only get half of the driveway done, and then I get him back next year, January, February, and do the other half. But the driveway's been a bit rugged for the last 9 months. That's the very top of the drive. Here he is putting the table drainage along the side there. This is the dozer blade and grader bar that he's got that he can put on the front of his bucket. I don't know if you can hear the pigeons and birds in the background. This is the morning chorus happening. I'm out in the veranda having a cup of tea. Old goanna had a bit of a fight, lost the end of his tail. They really fight with each other, these goannas. As you can see, he's got a bit of bark missing off the back of his tail there. Bark missing and the end of his tail gone. This is John putting the dozer blade on the front of his bucket, just for a bit of a trim up. Hello Mags, I've got a local magpie just come to visit me this morning. All the trees you can see, I've planted those over the years. Every single tree. This was completely bare when I first bought this block of land. So this is bringing up the road base. I finished marking it out. So he's bringing it, I had 4 or 5 truckloads of road base dumped down at the bottom there, and he's bringing it up and just spreading it over the top. And once that's spread and in place, I've got a road again. When you're doing driveways, it's really important to pick a really good road base. There's road bases and road bases. This is a good road base. It goes down like concrete. Some of it's got too much clay in it, and probably worse than what you had there before. You've got to have a certain amount of clay in it, but you've got to have a lot of rock in it too. Here's John wanting to have a stop and a chat. Here's a couple of our resident hares down by the roadway, just having a look at the new road. There's 2 there. These things are amazing. I don't know if I've seen them running on their back hind legs only. They're just crazy. They look like people. They're very wallaby looking when they're hunched over like that. But when you see them running on just on their back legs, it's quite weird. Jacaranda in full flower. I'll give you an idea of what time of year it is. And there's the driveway with the road base put on and rolled out. All we got to do now is put a bit of traffic on it and she'll be right as rain. So yes, I'm pretty pleased with that. Get up and down, no worries now. That's some of the garage, looking from the bottom, or halfway up the driveway. We live at the top of quite a steep hill. That's the very top of the drive. The jack are in full bloom. Wildflowers coming out. And there you go, a hanging moon. So I hope you liked it. If you did, please subscribe and ring the bell. I've only just found out when you ring the bell, you get notified of the next time I post a video. So please do that. Leave a comment, thumbs up. Thanks very much for watching. Arrivederci.